Hello, everyone, and welcome to Zest to Zen with me, Shel Marie, the podcast that will take you on a journey from the hustle to the harmony, fueling your passion whilst finding your peace. Today, it's an absolute honor to welcome the beautiful Natalia, a professional Pilates instructor and online coach whose mission is to make movement accessible for everyone. From her popular YouTube channel to free ebooks and weekly workout sessions, Natalia has already helped thousands build strength, confidence, and consistency in ways that feel realistic and sustainable, which is super important. Her soon-to-launch online membership carries one clear mission: to empower people to move in ways that feel good and sustainable beyond any cost, constraint, or level of experience. So in this episode, we will explore not just the workouts, but what inspired her to create such an empowering global community, and I'm sure her journey will leave us all rethinking what's possible when it comes to movement, motivation, and living in alignment. Welcome, 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 beautiful Natalia.
Hello, thank you. That was a beautiful introduction, by the way. Thank you so much. I wish I could take you with me everywhere.
Oh, you are so welcome. And just connecting with you, I feel the same. You have such a beautiful, vibrant way about you, and it's really lovely. So it's so nice to connect with you finally.
Yeah, likewise. And you as well. You're so bright, and yeah, it's so nice. It's nice to find people.
I bet everyone's listening now. Is this what this is going to be about? Women.
Two women, yeah,
loving one another, Yes, actually, this is what sisterhood is.
Exactly,
supporting one another.
Exactly, so important.
Really exactly. So we're going to start strong with the love first.
Exactly.
So with that, a big thing that stands out for me, more than your incredible Pilates movements that I follow all the time and see you doing, which is really inspiring. But what really stands out to me, especially in a time where, often when we are building our own businesses and projects, there is a little bit of a give before we receive. And obviously receiving is not always just money, but I know that you really are giving on a global scale, and I think it's first of all, I really want to just celebrate you for that. That's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Where did this all start? Why Pilates? Because I feel like there might not be, but I feel like there's always something a little bit deeper inside you that usually something we maybe experienced that's made us go, this stops with me. So yeah. I don't know, I would just love to, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, for sure. I would say that it definitely stems from, I've been doing Pilates since I was 20, 21. So for me, it stemmed from being a young woman, a teenager, and just being so insecure with how I looked. And it was always me comparing myself with my friends, with other people. Yeah. And I think I definitely grew up quite fast. So I felt quite grown up when I was just quite young, to be honest. So yeah, it was just, I honestly was very insecure. I didn't like how I looked. I went through a phase where I would go to the gym a lot when I was a teenager, from 18 to 21, and I would just really push my body and overdo it, diet, not eat that much. And I went through a phase where I lost quite a lot of weight, and I was underweight, and that's where it all started. So it was just this obsession with how I looked and with feeling pretty, and it's quite hard to talk about actually. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm this is actually quite hard to talk about. I don't really discuss this ever, but yeah, that's the truth. It was from insecurity, lost a lot of weight. I even lost my period for about a year, so It was quite bad. And yeah, there was just a point where I was this has to stop. this is not good for me. It's not good for my body. It's not good for my mental health either. And I literally came across a YouTube video. That's how I saw Pilates. And it was a Pilates instructor. She's called Cassie. She's huge. And it was just a free workout. I tried it and I was like, this is really nice. This is a little bit slower. I'm still exercising, I'm still moving my body, but I'm not, doing hours and hours of cardio. I don't feel exhausted. Like I feel good. And that's where it all started, to be honest. It started from that one moment. And just realizing that I need to sometimes slow down and listen to my body, listen to my mind as well, and just be a bit kinder to myself, because I was just not very kind to myself for quite a long time, to be honest.
Wow. So first of all, Natalia, I just first of all want to just really, really honor you and celebrate you, because in those moments when we don't know how things are going to come out, and in a way I think that's the beauty of kind of hopefully the vision and dream I'm creating, not to bring that out of people, but I mean, like, because there's literally no intention other than to celebrate you and celebrate your journey, and I don't know what I'm going to ask you or anything. Actually, sometimes when we control the script and the narrative and the questioning, and you have a time to think about it, that isn't when the real transformation comes out. And I know that lots of people, not just someone, is going to really watch that, and regardless of what age they're at, but particularly I feel the younger generation, where we are navigating, and I'll say openly, you're an absolutely beautiful woman, and I know that maybe externally people thought you had it all together, and you almost get that pressure that little bit more, because she goes to the gym, she does that, and I think we really need to just stop. Like, you just, like, that emotion and that authenticity cannot be acted. That's something that's felt. And this is the thing that we really need to start recognizing, that often, those people, and it's again not making assumptions, that are in the gym and have the most incredible bodies, and let's stop judging, because we actually do not know what their mindset is going through, and how they are really seeing how they look in the mirror, not what actually is in front of them, which is that beautiful person that you learned to love, I believe.
Yeah, no, 100%. You just have no idea what someone's going through either. It can, from the outside, their life could look perfect. It could look like they've got it all together, and they probably don't. Like, who really does have everything? No one's life is perfect. Like, whose life is perfect? And I think also with social media and all these things that you see all the time, like, you see people going on holiday all the time, you see people doing all this like bougie stuff, and it's like, you don't actually know what they're feeling, if they're happy. The fact that they're showing off so much maybe shows that maybe not, and it's just such a good reminder that you just have no idea what someone's going through. It could be so much worse than what you think. And
so I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. That was scary.
And I really feel that, like, I literally, if I could go through the camera right now, give you a big massive hug. I hope you feel it. But like, now, because come on, girl, let's like, of course we want to go back to that version of us and really hold her and say thank you. But look, like, and I know it's an ongoing process, and we're all still navigating, and trust me, we'll get different levels and different challenges, opportunities for growth. But like, sometimes, and I know not at the time, and then we do not want everyone to have to go through that, but sometimes, like, that pressure, that experience that we have actually shapes us into the diamond that we become,
Oh, 100%. I really believe that. I think everyone that gets somewhere has to have gone through something to get to to where they are. And it's all about the journey, it's all about the growth, and you learn from all your experiences. And that's the beauty of life. You know, it's not always going to be positive and happy and everything going your way. You need the downs to really appreciate the ups as well. And there's something beautiful about that, even though in the moment you don't feel that. You feel like, oh my God, like this is the worst thing ever. Why me? Why is it just me that this is happening to? But actually, it's those moments that really shape who you are, and they drive passion as well. I feel like those experiences have driven the passion that I have now, and the things that I want to do now in life, and the people that I want to help. If I hadn't experienced that, I wouldn't, you know, I'd probably just be like, oh, you know, just whatever, just doing a job, you know, and it's just, I wouldn't have the drive and the passion and the love for it now. So you gotta love the bad things that have happened in the past.
Absolutely. And yeah, and even when they creep in now, like, just kind of, rather than see it as like something, you know, that's trying to pull us down or something, like, try and see it as, okay, I just wonder why either I attracted that thought or I attracted that experience. Like, I think the more we take ownership of it, the more actually empowering it is, because when we outsource it to other people, that's the thing, it's in other people's hands. Whereas when we take that power back, even though sometimes you actually do not want that power right now, there's still something really like inspiring about it, you know, like, I became that. So with that in mind, and although I've seen your posts on LinkedIn and your more pictures, rather than, I purposely didn't go on your YouTube, not support you, because I want to be like so curious and so open, and I kind of like to have a very like limited knowledge of my guests. So with that in mind, in your experience, which you shared so beautifully, and creating, which I believe is going to be, again, it's going to already like amplify, but this global community, how are you then ensuring that, say for instance, these younger minds, or maybe, you know, people navigating still, how are you combining the Pilates and anything you're doing with the mindset, and ensuring that we're building, you know, the whole beautiful body, and not just worrying about the way it just looks and picking at it maybe?
Yeah, well, that is what I believe Pilates is all about. So it's, of course, it's the physical, you're building strength, you're building mobility, you're helping with things like back pain and stuff like that. But a big part of Pilates that I think a lot of people maybe don't realize so much is the mindfulness of it. And there's 8 principles, and one of them is breathing. It's all about the breath control, and the other one is relaxation. So those 2 principles, I think they're A, beautiful, like such beautiful principles, and B, they're so important to grasping the whole method of Pilates that I don't see that much. Like, I never really see that spoken about a lot. The main thing I see is, you know, get abs and get toned and things like that, which of course is part of it, right? And you have to grab attention, I suppose, in some way. So that's what people want to see. But
but I think we should also be rewarded for the effort we're putting in. So I think actually we should be kind that way, but not just focus on that. And that's, I think, beautiful what you're saying. It's the intention that we're focusing on. If we're focusing on, like, we're picking, like, oh, why is that like that now? That's very different to like, oh yeah, look at how I look now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's being kind again and loving ourselves.
It's loving yourself. And it's being mindful as well, like slowing down and being mindful and really thinking about and putting an intention behind why you're doing something. Are you doing it, you know, what's your why? And I believe people's why should be beyond the physical. So it should be about how you feel. And Pilates, I know for me personally, and for my clients and people that I teach, it's not just about how they look. It's about getting away from home, getting away from a busy day at work. Kids are everywhere, their lives are stressful, and it's just about time for you, spending, whether it's 15 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, however long you have, but just taking that time out for yourself. And that's what I really want to share. I really do, because I think it's so powerful and it can help so many people, and not just like young women. It can help men, it can help older people, it literally, from it's any age, it doesn't matter. We all experience stresses and mental blocks, but I really want people to take some time for themselves, step outside of that, and just focus on the movement. And really relax and feel the movement, feel what they're doing. And I'm telling you, you'll feel so much better afterwards. Like, absolutely. You will. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it for me. And also the breath, like really thinking about the breath pattern and taking your time, moving slowly, moving with control, and just using it, even if you just use it as a distraction from whatever you're going through. That's great for, in my books. Like, if one person does that, for me, even if it's just one person, it's like job well done. I've helped one person. Doesn't matter how many people it is, But
and even though I know we're all, particularly as like digitally everything grows, I know we're all really craving that like in-person experience, but I also think we should see the phenomenal blessing, because and it isn't on anyone's, but like it's like with everything we go to, everything we learn, there is an aspect of often the person and the purpose and the feeling you get from that person, because essentially you are guiding that session. That's super important. So as you can hear, everyone, just listening to her and her beautiful energy, and just like already just she's speaking so calming, and like you have such like a lovely frequency to your voice, and this is the blessing. So you don't have to, I don't know if you're in London, I can't remember, I think it is. Yeah. But of course, like, you can, but you don't have to go all the way to London to see this fabulous lady. She literally is building an empire online, so you can access her and all her greatness, which is fabulous.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I definitely will, because as I said, I was doing it on purpose, but I was so intrigued and I was like, nope. And there is a method to the madness, because obviously now we get all this beautiful discussion, whereas I just feel like I'd be preempting it, like okay,
you know what you're gonna ask. It's actually so nice. Like, we didn't plan anything, did we?
No.
I had no idea what you're gonna ask me, but it's actually so nice, because I can speak from the heart and say how I feel, and so can you, and it's like a back and forth, isn't it? It's so lovely.
Thank you. So I just love all that you're doing, and like the heart behind all that you're doing, and I also am a big believer in intentions, and as I think I heard you say, even when people maybe don't even know, whether you do it with your clients or separately on your own, it's always felt, like when you have that pure intention for your session and for the outcome and how you want people to feel. And just to quickly share a story, I don't know why it just came to my mind now, just to give you a background. So I'm currently in Montenegro.
Are you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I went to it wasn't Pilates, but it was the yoga that you hold the poses. So kind of not similar, but and it was all completely in Serbian, okay? So I don't speak Serbian, okay? And I just before the end, and there's a real, just to show the power of an intention, like I've got no idea what anyone's saying, and and we're supposed to have our eyes closed, and I'm still kind of peeking, making sure I'm doing the right moves and all that. And then I just remember taking a moment where she's like I saw everyone was lying down, so we're lying down now, okay? And the sun would just happen to be beaming on me, and I was in this most beautiful location outside, and my heart just like felt like it went like this. and she's speaking, and the ladies are all lying, and she's speaking, and I just feel this huge like opening of my heart, and I start thinking about all the changes in my life and everything happening, and I just almost like, I'm like, Shelley, you're gonna burst out crying in front of all these people, like what's going on? And I didn't know where it came from. And then at the end, my friend said she was talking about gratitude and thinking about gratitude in your life.
Oh, wow. And you didn't even speak that, you don't speak the
No,
language, so you
no,
have no
but I
idea.
felt it. I
That's
felt it,
incredible.
and she was like nearly in tears when I shared it with her. She's like, "Wow,
Wow.
that was my intention." And I was just
Wow, that's
like
incredible.
you
Yeah.
can't, you know,
Yeah, it's
you
all
can't
about
do.
the energy in the room as well, isn't it? And like the
Yeah.
people, and that's another thing. Like, I think community is so important as
Yes.
well. And whether it's in person, whether it's online, or
Yeah.
the building of the community and interacting with others, because you probably have similar experiences with, other people that
Yeah.
you are also doing the session, and just getting together is so powerful, isn't it? It's so
It is.
beautiful. Yeah.
So with that, and so is there a variety? Do you have like pre-recorded, and do you have like live sessions? Like how does the sessions go like online? Just to think about how you create that like community for people.
Yes. So what I'm building, it's a work in progress. So it's not ready yet. It's hopefully by the end of the year, but there will be a community section, which will be really important. And that's where I really want people to be, because you can create a profile and then you can talk to one another and share your experiences. And it will be online, but I want people to talk, and I want people to connect, not just through me, like with each other.
Yes.
And for me, that is so important. Like, this is a vital part of this whole membership coming up. But there will be pre-recorded
Yeah.
classes as well, and there will be Zooms as well, live classes. So it's a bit of
Amazing.
everything. Yeah, I'm super excited. There's a lot of work to do, but in the meantime, though, I post workouts on YouTube. I post
Amazing.
a lot of small videos on LinkedIn as well. I've created this group on LinkedIn that I invite people to all the time. And then I just share tips and, things that might help them, posts, things that they can do, 5 minutes of their day, 3 exercises to do, just take 5 minutes, little videos and things like that. And the aim of that group as well is community. I want people to talk, and I want people to share their experiences. And I just want people to know that you don't have to go to a class. If you don't live in London, for example, let's say you live in, I don't know, the countryside, I can't even think of an area. I don't know.
In the mountains.
In Switzerland. I don't know. But yeah, let's say you live somewhere and you've got no access.
Yeah.
What you're going to do, you literally have no access to a class, but you can do it online, and you can still talk to people. And I think there's such beauty to online. So many people connect online, and people
Absolutely.
even date online, get married, have children.
Yeah.
Right? It's like the norm now. So why not make friends online through exercise and through movement and through something that's good for you and good for your body and good for your mind? So
absolutely. And I think also going back to what you said right at the start, it shows when you had literally, I feel like, absolute breakthrough happen with Cassie.
yeah,
Yeah. And that was online. So I think that there's so many blessings, because one, like I think having the variety, some people, we are on different time zones. Some people, we with the most best intention want to be somewhere at say 5 o'clock or something, but things happen, whereas that's the other beauty, is having all those different options. I think it's incredible that you offer that as well. I think it's amazing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And I'm sure there's going to be so many people that even just want to reach out to you to just, like, I just feel like even, I know that's not what you're focusing on, but you'd even be an incredible coach. Like you just have this really
Oh,
lovely way about you that's like um really nurturing, and but I think most people that are building something could do those types of things anyway, because you've been there, you're building it, you're
yeah.
doing it. And I know you said you're still in the process, but often like people might even connect for that way of like, oh, I really would love to do my classes. Like, how did you start? So I think we should always think outside the box. Like, of course, she's come on to celebrate her classes and tell you all she's doing and her free resources, which are all going to be in the notes. But much more than that, you have this incredible woman here with all her contact details. You can literally go onto LinkedIn and just ask. If we don't ask,
Oh,
we
for
never
sure.
know.
Oh,
So
of course. And I get instructors all the time and people that are training as well. They ask me for advice all the time,
amazing.
especially on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the
I love
time.
LinkedIn. I feel like I should
Same.
start like, I don't know, being someone that like represents LinkedIn or something. Like
An
my life.
ambassador.
Yeah, I don't know, I
Yeah,
can't
a
think of the
brand.
word right now. But my life literally has done a 360 because of LinkedIn, and I am so thankful, and like it really is such a blessing, because and it's not comparing other social medias, because that's absolutely not what we're doing, but there's just this mutual respect and connection of like, there's none of this like, oh, I'm adding you, but in 2 days time I'll remove it, and then mine goes up and yours
Yeah,
stays down. Like, there's so
none of
many
that.
tactics, and I just don't like it, and I
Yeah,
can't keep on top of it, and I don't want to. But
yeah.
LinkedIn, I'm just like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how pretty your post is and
Yeah.
things like it really doesn't matter. It's just about connecting with people that are in a similar mindset or similar headspace, or if you can help somebody or they can help you.
Absolutely.
I like LinkedIn is my place. Like,
Same, same.
yeah.
And
I
when I
love
say this to
it.
people, I feel like it's like this hidden gem or something, because
Yeah.
people are like, LinkedIn? I'm like, no, listen, you
Hmm.
need to get yourself on LinkedIn.
Yes, I know, same. Everyone's always on Instagram, aren't they? But
Yeah.
like, I'm on Instagram. That's how I meet people. That's how I chat
Yeah.
to people. Like, I'm not. I love Instagram, of course. It's got its beautiful
Yeah.
things about
Yeah.
it, but for me, LinkedIn just has the best people. I think, like,
Absolutely.
people that are really intentional and really care about what
Yeah.
they're saying, and people who are passionate as well about
Absolutely.
like what they're doing. And I love reading people's posts. I just
Same.
love it, and seeing what they're up to and how passionate they are. And it's just like, oh, this is so inspiring. It's inspiring me as well to,
Yeah.
to up my game with the
Absolutely.
passion.
Yeah, and that's what I think. I think it's that really supporting, like amplifying and like inspiring
Yeah,
energy, isn't it? It's like, you don't see it as like you go on there and don't feel enough. Like, you go on there and think, yes, girl, I'm going
yeah,
to first support you, and then I'm going to think, wow, how can I bring a little bit more of this into my life? And I think
yeah,
it's
100.
beautiful.
I love it. Yeah,
It's
LinkedIn
been
fans.
Yeah, yeah. Like, no, LinkedIn did not tell us to do this
I know.
conversation.
I
I should like have a banner of LinkedIn behind me now.
know.
Everyone's like, why are they talking about LinkedIn?
Yeah, what's going on here? They haven't stopped for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. But there's a message. This is what I really want people to know. There's a reason why we say what we say, because someone could be literally sitting there now, stuck, like, why is this not growing? Why do I not feel I get the support or this? We are revealing things. Like, we're not just saying it. We are living proof of it. Like, just sometimes it's not just the conversation, there's something for the person listening.
Of
um
course.
so with that in mind, I don't want to take too much more up of your time, even though I feel like I could just keep speaking to you forever. Like, you're amazing. But is there anything else that you feel like you want to share right now? Yeah.
What can I? Yes, I just, in terms of advice, like
Anything that you feel like it's your time. I just want to make sure that you use it in the way that you want to use it.
uh, thank you. I think I'd just like to just say to whoever's listening, comparison is the thief of joy, and just please don't ever compare yourself to anybody. if you feel like, because I've been there, I've felt that way, and I still have to remind myself sometimes, because I think I don't know if it's a female thing as well, where we compare ourselves all the time to other people, or we think, why am I not at this stage? Why am I not? I've definitely been that way in the past, and all of my 20s basically I was just like, why is that person doing this and I'm here, and I'm not where I should be in life, and just things like that. And I really believe in that message that everyone's journey is unique to them, and everyone's journey is so beautiful. And if you are going through something, just have the belief that it's going to be okay, and that you're going to get through it, and there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you're going to be okay. So that's just my message to whoever's listening. If there's someone that's going through something right now, you'll be fine, and it will probably work in your favor, because you'll use that to create a passion in you, and you'll want to help others, and it's happening for a reason, is all I'm saying. So so comparison is a thief of joy. Please don't compare yourself. Don't compare physically how you look to somebody else. You don't know what they're going through. Don't compare your career to somebody else. You don't know what it took for them to get there. You're on your path, and just enjoy your journey. And remind to self as well, because I need to tell myself every now and again, because no one's perfect,
I've got so many post-it notes and like little cards that I love that I have to read and remind myself. So just to say, she's one step ahead, everybody, because usually I say finally, like, if there's something that you wanted to tell somebody listening today right now, what would you tell them? And I feel like you just stole the show and did that anyway. But obviously, if there was something else that came to mind, but I feel like you just really, really said a powerful message. So thank you so much.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for inspiring that in me as well, because it's all about the host as well. And you're wonderful. Your energy is amazing, by the way, and it really is. And I've listened to a few of your episodes, and they've all been amazing. You've had some amazing guests.
That's why you're on here.
That's why I'm here. I was like, me? Are you sure?
That's why you're all diamonds, baby.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, it was such an honor. I was like, really? Me?
Absolutely, 100%. And that is a message I believe actually in someone watching. Sometimes, yes, when opportunity presents itself, say yes. Even if you're not sure, don't worry about the unfolding, like what Natalia wisely said. It came to you for a reason. And then the second, which I believe sometimes is even more courageous, you feel something, put yourself out there. Go for it.
Yeah, just go for it. You just don't know, like, don't listen to anyone else. Just do what feels right from the heart. And
Absolutely.
It's scary. It's scary putting yourself out there, like online, or like, I don't know if do you feel that way sometimes?
But this was in the making. But I remember just one last thing before we go.
Sorry.
I really think that really links to what you said about comparison being the thief as well, because you are doing that to yourself. But I remember the first time when I had, like, if you would call it download, whatever, of the next step, and it was to put yourself out there, do a video. And I was like, no. And I remember I thought I was so clever, and I went on to like TikTok, and I put in like a name that wasn't, you do it in the way that you're like, okay, I'll do it, but I'm still, hidden. And I remember I put it on, and I was in Dubai at the time, and I was in real estate, and basically I did it via my UAE number, thinking I'm clever, and I went in, and my friend at the time, we just had this way of like, we would communicate just through facials, like. And I remember the lady was like, "Wow, your video, it was really inspiring." And I went, "What?" And then she said, "Yeah, I got a notification on my phone because you're in my contacts." And I went, my eyes literally went like this, and he just gave me a look as if to say, Yeah, we all got it. And
That
then I
was
thought,
not the
oh, it's done. It's
intention.
like I was gonna say band-aid then. I've clearly been abroad way too long. The plaster literally was like little peel and it was just ripped off. Like I was like,
Oh.
wow, what to do now? It's done.
Go with it. Go with it. It
Yeah.
wasn't the intention, but go with it. It happened
Yeah.
for a reason, didn't
Yeah.
it? It happened for a
I think
reason.
people need to think wider than this. Like what's really your intention? Like, why do you feel you need to be putting a video up? Because what's the bigger picture? If you want to be speaking on a stage or you want to be doing a class in front of lots of people, this is an element of public speaking still. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Because they're going to see you and hear you anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What's the worst that can happen, right?
exactly. Wow, I've really, really, really loved this conversation so much. And I value you so much. I'm so excited for you, and I just want you to keep growing and keep glowing and just keep conquering not just the movement and the mindset, but all you want to achieve. So thank you so much, Natalia.
Oh, thank you so much. And honestly, I'm so honored to be here. It's been beautiful and I can't believe it. Thank you.
You're so beautiful. Thank you, and I wish you the most beautiful rest of the day.
Thank you so much, and you take care. And thank you everyone for listening.